I am Megan, I'm your Wednesday, and I am so excited about this new channel. It's gonna be so awesome. This week's topic is teen pregnancy, and I know that it has a bad stigma as for like immaturity and that kind of stuff. I just think it's an accident caused by not being educated or careful enough. It's probably one of the best accidents if you decide to keep it to term, but an accident and all the same because it wasn't planned. I mean, I am 100% pro-choice. It is the woman's decision to keep the baby to term or not, but I know from family experience, my cousin Sandra, who is 13 years older than me, had a baby when she was really young, and she decided to keep it, and she actually moved in with her boyfriend, so it was like a little family for a while. Long story short, he's out of the picture now, and I mean, if there wasn't the unplanned pregnancy when she was really young, then she wouldn't be married to someone she loves, have a baby boy with that amazing guy, and her new husband wouldn't have adopted her first child. I mean, they're an amazing family right now, and that's all because of the first unplanned pregnancy. I mean, it took so much work to get there, and they've gone through a lot, but I mean, everything happens for a reason. Young girls need to know that it can and will happen to them. Like, they can be a statistic if they don't properly inform themselves and know the risks and consequences. Don't want to be a negative statistic like that. I mean, like I said, it's not the worst thing in the world, and it could probably be the best accident to have your child at a young age. I mean, I don't know, I don't have much experience at that, but if you don't want to be pregnant at a young age, then you have to make sure, take that responsibility and work with it. If the relationship that the girl and her partner are in is really unstable or unhealthy, it becomes so much harder to keep that relationship together. And it may, even if that relationship stays together, that might be really toxic for family environment, and that just does not help anybody's situation. It's always harder. I don't know if any of you have seen He's Just Not That Into You, but you have to realize when you're the rule, not the exception. If you become pregnant and you know that your partner is a little flaky and not 100% committed, then you really have to acknowledge that yourself and take that into responsibility. And it is probably going to be one of the worst feelings you ever feel, knowing that the person that you went into this with is not going to be there in the end. And the sooner you know that the baby and yourself come first, everything will fall into place eventually. And I know with like teen mom out there, it's kind of glorifying the teen pregnancy idea. I mean, they always say that it's 100% preventable, and this doesn't have to be you. Inform yourself. Like, they say that like almost every commercial or so. But when these girls see that there's a child that will love them unconditionally and someone that will always be there for them, I feel like they have a sense of comfort and they want that. And they may not deliberately try and get that as soon as possible as a teenager, but they might just not be careful enough because they see that it's not the end of the world. They don't realize how hard it is. Even if they watch the show and say and look at how much it costs emotionally and financially, all they're gonna see is that beautiful baby and think of dressing it up and caring for it. They're not gonna see how hard it is to get an education after you're pregnant and maintaining a household and stable environment for it. Those girls are just really impressionable, and when it's on something like MTV in a primetime spot, it's hard. I know a lot of my friends at school, it's like their guilty pleasure. so I know it gets, I mean, it wouldn't still be on if it didn't have viewers. And pregnant teenage girls. I don't know if any of you have read about the high school girl who spent most of her senior year pretending to be pregnant, but I'll put the link below. It is a really, I don't know how I feel about it, but I really think that it's a good story to read. She was doing this project on how her peers treated her once they found out about her pregnancy. I mean, she only told, I think, 5 people or so that she wasn't pregnant, and she gave up most of her senior year to do this social experiment, which I think is really brave, even though I don't think it was a bad thing, but I just don't know if I would be able to do that. I definitely think it was a brave thing to do. I mean, I have a very low chance of having a teen pregnancy because 1, I'm turning 20 in like 2 weeks, and 2, I play for the all-girls team, so I mean, very low probability, just saying. So I hope you liked what I had to say about teen pregnancy. I hope I got you thinking. Stay tuned, watch all the other girls, they're amazing, and yeah, I'll put in the link below for that article. And for my Tumblr, what else? I think that might be it. So have an awesome week. I will see you next Wednesday. Bye guys.